So Char and I are still on we can and we will high. You still on the high, Char?
Yeah.
Okay. Charlie attended her very first We Can and We Will Talk by Amanda Delaney last Wednesday evening. It is a complimentary event that's on every 6 weeks. Amanda says it's a networking event. I don't think it's a networking event, Charlie. I think it's a community event. We Can and We Will Talk is a space that I go to for me to fill me up by spending time with people who are of a like mind, who want to build each other up and celebrate each other's wins and pull out the best of each other for those 2 hours that we have. It's a networking event like no other. It's a community event as far as I'm concerned, and the speakers are always second to none. Charlie, what did you think of the speakers?
I think they were great. I think they had like a lot of confidence when they were speaking, and they like really interacted with everybody.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah.
Charlie was flat out taking notes, weren't you, Char?
Yeah.
Flat out taking notes. And while she was sitting there taking her notes, you had some inspiration, Char, didn't you?
Yeah.
Charlie created her own quote, which I am going to be using next week on my page with your name underneath it.
Thank you.
How does that sound, Char?
Good.
Yeah. So on the night, we had John, who spoke about the art of listening. We had Aoife, who spoke about imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Colm, who spoke about building businesses and a very random encounter he had with a man on a train that changed the trajectory of his life forever. And we also had the gorgeous Paula Ralph, who was speaking about preparing for surgery or sickness, or, you know, getting you through a sickness or afterwards, and the language that we speak in our heads around that. So I found it really impactful and interesting, Char, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm imploring you all, for anybody who hasn't attended this event, I'm attending now. Oh, it'll be coming up to 2 years this September. And I've only missed one through illness because I literally physically couldn't attend. I wouldn't miss this event for the world because I'm so full up afterwards and I get to meet such amazing people. Is there anything that you want to say, Char? Lean a bit forward there so everybody can see you. Is there anything that you want to say about the event? What did you think before you went over?
I was just really excited, and like I was wondering what everybody was going to be talking about, and
Do you want to look at the camera, Char?
oh, sorry. I was wondering what everybody was going to be talking about, and that's really.
So when you got there, how did it feel?
I felt real, like, I don't know how to explain it, like warm. And,
Oh,
like,
good, yeah.
ready to listen and ready to write down. I already had all of my notes ready out and everything.
Yeah.
And I just felt really like safe.
That's a great word.
Like around all these people, even though I didn't know them. Like, you know, the way that Amanda said, she was like, even though you don't know any of these people, just like go onto LinkedIn, like press connect or something,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you'd like
yeah.
find, and everybody was talking to each other that they didn't know, and I just felt really like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like safe.
Safe. So what were the people like that were there that you spoke to? Because you were doing your own networking.
Yeah.
So what were the people like that were there?
They were really nice, and especially Sue. Let's go, Sue.
Sue Masterson loves you. She's your number one fan.
Yeah.
That's
go,
brilliant.
Sue.
I'm delighted you got to meet Sue.
Yeah, because at the start I didn't really know who it was, and then you said it was Sue, and then I was like, oh yeah.
Steadily.
Yeah.
See what Barry Morta just said on the screen there? Barry came over with us in the car. Yeah, Barry is my event husband. And we go to all events together and everybody says, is that your husband? And I say, yes, it's my event husband. Antoinette Courtney says, what was your favourite bit, Charlie?
What was my favourite bit? That's a good question. pizza because I was starving. No, that's
There's always complimentary pizza.
I loved it all, to be honest.
You loved it all. You can't pinpoint one thing.
Yeah, I just loved it all.
Was there one thing that you learned that you were like, oh, you know the way I always say you have to listen to the talking in your stomach when your stomach goes, oh.
Yeah.
What was the biggest learning that you took away, Char?
I remember some of them, but I just can't remember. I wrote it down though. It's in my book. It's at home though.
Okay.
It's in my book somewhere. Yeah.
Can't think off the top of your head. Even if it wasn't your favourite learning, can you remember one thing that you learned while you were there?
That I learned.
Speed it up there, Char. Speed it up there,
Yeah,
Char.
I know. I'm just. I don't really know. I don't really like.
Barry says he learned that he was great.
Yeah.
And Barry said the company.
Yeah. And. Oh, I don't.
Will we report in later?
Yeah.
Will we type it in underneath the comments later on?
Yeah, because I feel like just now that I'm thinking of it, it just everything escapes my mind and.
That's okay. That's just a bit of pressure when you're on live. That's okay.
Yeah, that always happens to me on lives.
So listen, we're going to crack on. Charlie and I are spending the day together, and I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to go off and have something nice to eat now, aren't we? Yeah. So listen, guys, I can't stress enough the importance of attending We Can and We Will Talk. You know, I've heard people describing it over the years, and at Christmas time, a girl approached me and said, my goodness, I feel like I'm intruding in on a family party. And I said, but you're part of that party because you're part of this family now. That's how intimate and